Bonjour, and welcome to my Potty Post series visiting France's most beautiful villages. The village of Seguret in the Vaucluse department of France has a population of just over 800 people. Notice the sign with the village name turned upside down. French farmers have turned the signs upside down as a form of protest against the government's agricultural policies. Seguret is a medieval village established in the 10th century. It carries the designation of one of the most beautiful villages in France and wraps around the base of a steep hill overlooked by the ruins of a feudal chateau. The village has been producing wines for hundreds of years and has its own winemakers' brotherhood, the Confrérie Vineuse, established in 1685. This is a nice stone staircase from the parking lot below. And there's a little seating area with a fountain, probably not potable. And the entrance to Seguret, a fortified entrance. A wine domain. Seguret is a village and a very famous wine appellation, or AOC. It's also a perched village and considered one of the most beautiful villages in France. The name Seguret comes from the word Seguret, which is security, because it was a heavily fortified village. Pedestrian only. Mask fountain, and the lavoir where the women of the village used to wash their clothes. A little boutique of Santon. Now Santon are the little miniature figurines that they use to create the crèche, the nativity crèche. So, very Provençal. And of course, artisanal glace ice creams and sorbets. Little art gallery. Used to be an old chapel. It was turned into an art gallery. An old outside oven called a four. And look at the grapes.
other than the wine industry here, which is highly prized, this also is a town that thrives on tourism. It's a room with a view. That's the entrance to the village from the opposite side of where we entered. Again, a heavily fortified gate. And we're just going to go back up this way. Nice spot to have lunch overlooking the valley below. Gorgeous. I have to say, this is really a charming stone village. Just very compact and very well preserved. Beautifully preserved. Artist studio. What gave it away? And we're coming back to the spot where the little street forked, and we took the upper path and did a turn around and coming back up the other way. So it's a small village, very, very picturesque. Sure. Little boutique for purses and handbags, some jewelry. Back at the Fountain of the Masks. I want to also mention that this was basins where the animals could drink from as well. I think they relegated the laundry to another lavoir, which is just down the village a little ways. This road takes you to the chateau above town. So I don't know how far I'm going to go on it. Depends on how steep it gets. But look at the walls. It's an immaculate little village. Again, at the view out over the valley. I've stopped at one of the ramparts on the way up to the chateau, and just wanted to give a little pan around so you could see what the view was like. It's a Sunday morning in the Vaucluse, and all is well. Way up to the chateau, and just wanted to stop and give you an idea of how rugged the terrain is here. So here's a signpost indicating the route to the chateau, and it's not this road. It's this stone path, and I just am not up to doing that. So c'est à vous. It's up to you. I didn't have the energy to walk up to the chateau, but there it is. You can just barely make it out at the very top, poking up above the trees, above the town of Seguret, the village of Seguret. This is a closer look at the Les Dentelles de Montmirail, and it's just like jagged teeth up on the massif. And we're not climbing that. Not today.
Anyways, thanks for joining me on my wander through Seguret, which is featured on my travel app Potty Poche. Potty Poche is a fantastic little travel guide for must-see destinations in Provence, the Languedoc-Roussillon, and Tuscany. Potty Poche uniquely includes GPS locations, descriptions, and ratings of all the public toilets in the locations visited on the app. Written in 5 languages, it's an app for people on the go like yourselves who have to go. So if you're out and about in the south of France or Tuscany, take Potty Poche with you. Available on Apple and Google. And remember, the marrow of life is not your usual trek.